So welcome to this week's video, a little catch up on my trail cam project. Just collected the cameras from the Badger set, and I don't know, it's just something about the trail cameras. I feel like a little boy sometimes. You sort of open up the camera, have a little look at the footage, and it's really quite exciting to see whether you've captured any wildlife. It's the sort of thing I don't think it's ever going to get old. Well, I've had the cameras here for about a fortnight, and I was hoping to maybe capture a little bit more of the badgers, maybe some interesting behaviour, and if not that, hopefully the cubs. Just had a quick look through, haven't seen them as yet, but like I say, once I get home, charge the batteries up and have a good look through, who knows. Be interesting to see what other wildlife I capture as well. So once I've reviewed the footage, it's going to make a decision whether I need to move the cameras around. I've been trying in different positions just to see where there's a consistent place where they seem to leave the set from, but that doesn't seem to be the case. There's a lot of activity, a lot of fresh soil, but it's actually over quite some distance, the set. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. As I've been sat here looking through the footage, I've been hearing a garland warbler, so I might spend just a little bit more time here, just having a look around, just to see whether I could capture that. Well, fingers crossed, I've managed to get a little bit of footage. Well, let's see what comes. So the main goal for this last month or so was to try and figure out which particular routes they were taking. So I decided to move away from this main point, which, although they appears that they haven't dug any fresh soil out of here for 2 to 3 weeks, they seem to come out of here reasonably regularly. So I sort of observed over a week sort of which direction they were primarily taking, and I decided then to place the cameras along that trail, place it sort of 10 or 15 yards away, and then see where they go from there, and then leapfrog them, if you like, along their route, just to see if there was a regular track or route that they were taking. And it appeared as if coming under the camera almost and travelling to the right was the most regular route taken. So this particular angle was one I used sort of two to three videos ago, where the three of them met together, and they seem to be moving from sort of left to right. I like about this is you can see that I've moved this camera further on, and you can just see the light of the previous camera picking up this badger as he's moving through. As I said in the intro, I had these cameras here for about a fortnight. It seems to be the last couple of weeks that's this part of the set that they're excavating. And although they seem to be quite solitary once they're out of the set, it seems as if they work collaboratively when they're excavating. It's really quite difficult to sex them. Oh, I'm finding it so anyway, but I'm pretty certain this one's a male that's just emerging from the set now. So moving the other camera around, following their circuit, if you like, around the set. This particular entrance again appeared to be recently excavated. So this smelling and grooming is a way in which they confirm or identify each other. Although the badgers dominate the night, it's nice to see the set in the light, but also the deer as they wander through. And here, this roe deer doe with the winter coat starting to give way to that lovely brown summer coat. And there's quite a few muntjac here, and this looks like a young buck. Just got a fresh set of antlers growing there. In the daytime, you really get a good impression how it's really quite undulating. This has obviously been excavated over some time, and in that bushy area directly in front, there are another 2 or 3 entrances which don't appear to be currently used. This was quite nice to see this roe deer buck coming through. Nice big pair of antlers. And again, that winter coat giving away to the summer brown. And I must admit I was quite pleased to see initially the fox cub in the day, and was just absolutely made up to see them coming across the camera at night looking very playful. But I wasn't quite sure about them going into the badger set there. They seemed very playful, and I noticed over the few days that I saw them that the parents went about this, so they must be getting quite confident to stray away from the den and then joined by a third, and then a fourth, which was really pleasing. And I must admit there was certain squeals of cute by Denise when she saw them. So I think I'm going to probably keep this particular camera here. Seems as if it's a good position. And maybe use the other camera just to see if I can get a bit of information where the fox's den may be. I'm assuming it must be pretty close. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe. And as always, it'd be great for you to join me in the next one.